Because I've been talking about this story on my channel, I want to give out the very best information that is available. More information from the affidavit has just been released. And what I'm going to do is just give you that information. I have been reading the passion, the anger, the confusion, all in my comments section. And I appreciate everyone being very civil with each other, whether they agreed or disagreed. Some of that anger and passion towards Alec Baldwin, and the different things in the articles that many feel are quoted incorrectly, such as the term prop gun. So I see it, I hear you. I'm just going to give you more information that keeps coming out. And then when it's all said and done, I think we could have a discussion about it. But let's just go through what was just released now. This was just dropped. Alec Baldwin was aiming at a camera when the gun discharged, according to the affidavit. Now, I'm going to be reading some things about the lady that was killed. So if you don't really want to hear that, then you can not watch the video. So it is 1 a.m. in the morning as I record this video. So here we go. Let's just go through these bullet points that came out. Alec Baldwin was drawing a revolver across his body and pointing it at a camera during rehearsal on the set of Rust when the weapon fired and struck the cinematographer in the chest. This, according to the affidavit released on Sunday. Now, I'm assuming across his body, I'm assuming he had the gun and went that way. I could be wrong. I could be wrong on how that actually works, but I thought it looks like it could be that way. And pointed the they call it a prop gun at the camera. The additional details about Thursday's accidental shooting in New Mexico that killed 42-year-old Halyna Hutchins and wounded director Joel Souza. Baldwin had been handed the prop gun. I'm just reading it, and told it was unloaded. Authorities in Santa Fe have said in court documents. Joel stated that they had Alex sitting in a pew in a church building setting, and he was practicing a cross draw. Joel said he was looking over the shoulder at Hutchins when he heard what sounded like a whip and a loud pop. Hutchins was shot in the chest area, the document said. Joel then vaguely remembers Hutchins complaining about her stomach and grabbing her midsection. Joel also said Hutchins began to stumble backwards and she was assisted to the ground. Hutchins said she could not feel her legs. Reed Russell, a cameraman who was standing next to her at the time of the shooting. A distraught Baldwin, 63, was photographed on Saturday outside a hotel in Santa Fe embracing and talking to Matt Hutchins, who has come out and said he doesn't blame Alex for the shooting, the husband of Halyna Hutchins and their 9-year-old son. In a statement read at a candlelight vigil on Saturday, Hutchins called his wife's death an enormous loss. Oh, yeah. Terrible. No one has been charged in the fatal incident during a rehearsal on Thursday at the Bonanza Creek Ranch outside Santa Fe as the sheriff's office continues its investigation. Multiple media and social media reports have raised concern about safety protocols on the set of the low-budget movie. Both Souza, I think I said that right, Souza and Russell described a walkout by a camera crew before the accident. Reed stated that the camera crew was having issues with production involving payment and housing. The affidavit reads, adding that Russell had said 6 individuals had walked out. So 6 people walked out. Serge Saventnoy, chief electrician for Rust, said in a Facebook post on Sunday that he had held Hutchins in his arms while she was dying and blamed negligence and unprofessionalism for her death. Now, this is where it gets a little a gray area, maybe you say. Celebrity website TMZ citing unidentified sources connected to the production said the gun handed to Baldwin had previously been used by crew members for target practice offset using real bullets. Well, that should tell you it's not a prop gun. Again, they could not verify the report, and the police in Santa Fe did not respond to inquiries on Sunday about if that was true. So that was sources, unidentified sources, but the Santa Fe police didn't confirm nor deny. According to the Los Angeles Times, more than a week ago, Baldwin's stunt double accidentally fired 2 rounds from a prop firearm after being told it was cold. An industry term meaning the weapon is not loaded with ammunition, including blanks. Rust Movie Productions said last week that although they were not made aware of any official complaints concerning weapon or prop safety on set, we will be conducting an internal review of our procedures while production is shut down. I don't think the production is coming back up. I think the movie is done. I think we're done. Alex said that he's kind of done for a while. According to the court documents, the prop gun, I was reading it here, was handed to Baldwin by the film's assistant director, Dave Halls, who has more than 20 years experience in the business. Now that could be a name. I remember Dave Halls handed him the gun. Halls did not respond to requests for comment on Sunday. Also involved in the sheriff's probe is the movie's chief armorer, Hannah. I can't pronounce that last name. Gutierrez, who was only 24. She could not be reached for comment. That was her first major job as that chief armorer. The article goes on to talk about 200 people took part in the visual for Hutchins in Albuquerque on Sunday. People in the crowd held signs, safety on set. A second vigil was held on Sunday in the Los Angeles area, where a few hundred people mourned in a private parking lot. So yeah, so those are the timelines right there. Alex was given a gun by someone 20 years experience. The chief armorer was only 24. This was her first real job. According to sources, that so-called prop gun that they keep using that term was used to fire real ammunition. When the investigation is done, I believe somebody will be held accountable. David Halls, whoever yelled cold, or the chief armorer. It's coming down to that. Anyway, that's the new information. I just want to present it since I've been talking about this on my channel. And we will keep bringing you the information as it unfolds. That's all I got for today. Leave your comments in the comment section below. It's been interesting to read what you guys have been saying about this whole situation. Till next time.